Welcome to solverfy.
One method is to first augment with the 3x3 identity 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1, and then we'll reduce this until we get the identity on the left. The inverse will be on the right. So we could first subtract in row 2 minus row 1. This will give us a new row 2. Row 2 minus row 1 would be 1 minus 1, 3 minus 2, 5 minus 4, 0 minus 1, 1 minus 0, 0 minus 0. Rows 1 and 3 are left alone. Then we could get a 0 in row 3 by adding row 3 to 2 times row 1. Adding row 3 to 2 times row 1 and putting that in row 3. So it'd be negative 2 plus 2, 1 plus 4, negative 2 plus 8, 0 plus 2, 0 plus 0, 1 plus 0. All right, now we can work to get a 0 in row 1 column 2. We can achieve this by taking getting a new row 1. I'm going to write it over here. A new row 1 where it's row 1 minus 2 times row 2. So row 1 minus 2 times row 2 would be 1 minus 0, 2 minus 2, 4 minus 2, 1 minus negative 2, 0 minus negative 0 minus 2, and 0 minus 0. All right, now let's try to get let's get a 0 below in row 3. So let's get a new row 3. I'm just going to put it there, like I'll just say let's do row 3 minus 5 times row 2. Then that'll be 0 minus 0, 5 minus 5, that's our 0, 6 minus 5, 0 plus 5, 0 minus 5, I see I actually made a little mistake here because I misinterpreted that as a 0, but it's actually a 2, so this should actually be 7. And then 1 minus 0 is 1. Okay, and now we want a 0 in row 1. And we can get a 0 in row 1 if we do row 1 minus 2 times row 3, for instance. So that'd be 1 minus 0, 0 minus 0, 2 minus 2, 3 minus 14, negative 2, let's see, it'd be negative 2 plus 10 would be 8, and 0 minus 2 would be negative 2. Almost there. We just need a 0 in row 2, column 3. And so let's do row 2 minus row 3 to achieve that. So we'll get a new row 2, 0 minus 0, 1 minus 0, 1 minus 1. Negative 1 minus 7, 1 minus negative 5 would be 6, and 0 minus 1 would be negative 1. Okay, so now that we have the 3 by 3 identity on the left, the inverse is the 3 by 3 matrix on the right. Negative 11, 8, negative 2, negative 8, 6, negative 1, 7, negative 5, 1.